And welcome to the next episode of Brothers Swim. We are right here in front of this beautiful coaster entrance. I love it. It looks amazing. And these poor people here have been stuck here forever. Yeah, since there's nobody in line to fill this car will never move forward. And the way we are going to solve that problem is simply by making more people come to this side of the park. Because right now, it's a ghost town on this side. It is a ghost Viking village. We got to fix that. And luckily today, the objectives, I think, are going to help us fix that. So let's go look at the objectives. All right, over here in the objectives, we have build a coaster, which is going to be great because we need another ride on this side. And just below that, we have build a flat ride, which is great because we need another ride on this side. And then it says daily income follow. Okay, we've already done that. Doesn't matter. And 2,000 guests in the park. I think that'll come from just adding in these 2 new rides. If not, we'll just add in more rides because this side really needs some love. So let's get to building another roller coaster. Okay, so I have some good news and I have some bad news. The bad news is I have utterly destroyed my volcano. So we got to rebuild that. The good news is I have built a really, really good coaster. And it could be better if I didn't have to do the 6.0 fear, but watch this. And here's the good news. Look at that rating, an 8.28, a 6.13, and a 2.97. It's all green except for, obviously, well, it's not all green because there's clearly not a green in the fear. But unfortunately, that's because we have to have a fear of at least 6.0, which is kind of a bummer because then it makes our perfect green score go away, which kind of stinks. But now it's time to do a little bit of science because I'm very curious to know if we build back up our volcano that has been absolutely destroyed, if that is going to change the rating, because that kind of happened over here with this. I think that we had a beautiful coaster, then I came in and I decorated everything, the whole front and all that jazz, and then it completely destroyed the rating, and that's the only thing that changed. So I'm a little bit curious to see if the rating changes when I redecorate, quote unquote, just terrain around this coaster. So let's give it a shot, see what happens. And there we have it. You know what? Actually, this is probably the best angle. Boom, all the way down here. It looks really stubby when you're in the air, but when you're down here, it looks like a tall volcano mountain. Pretty cool. But the whole science experiment here is to see if the rating on this coaster has changed. So let's give that a shot. So over here, if we go to test coaster, and you know what? I think we ride it. Let's go into nice fun mode. Here we go. Getting launched out of the volcano. Kind of like a lava tube here. Getting launched out of the volcano again. Coming down and around. Another lava tube. It's kind of how I see it. Up and out. Super fun. Another lava tube. Just a lot of lava tubes. And there we have it. The end. All right, let's see what we get. I'm very nervous. Yeah, see, it changed it. It changed the rating. It's not an 8.0 anymore. Science is confirmed. Would you look at that? So now the question is, do we really want an 8.0? I really would like an 8.0. Okay, so over here, look at the noodles. Look at all the noodles. But over here in our previous run that we just did, the excitement. I do think there's one really, really easy thing that we could do to increase the excitement, which is instead of stalling right here for 3 seconds, is we just go. So let's try that first. And if we can make that happen, I don't really kind of wanted it to stall for 3 seconds. See down here, the delay, but let's just do 1 second and let's hit play and let's see what that gets us, because that, and let's just speed up time. Yeah, it made it everything worse. Okay, so we're not doing that. Okay, another science experiment has been completed. We're going to go back to 3 and we got to find another spot to make this more exciting. So let's see what we can find. I decided I really did want an 8.0, and guess what? I have done it. An 8.38, and look what I discovered. The fear can actually be in green if you get an exact 6. I figured that out while doing some testing on accident, and then I got really into trying to figure out how I can get it to be a perfect 6.0. So this is officially complete. Well, it's not complete because I still have to decorate it more, but this coaster design is officially complete. I absolutely love this. But let me show you what it's like to ride an 8.38 coaster. Are you ready for this? Here we go. We're not even on front bumper. This looks so cool. It's probably going to be really jerky because I was literally just looking at it from a point of points of rating rather than looking at it from, oh, is it smooth and perfect? I don't really care about that. I care about the rating. It's actually not too bad. There's a few little bit, like right there, little jerky spots, but that's okay. Not gonna lie, this would be such a fun coaster. That was a bad jerk. That was a really bad jerk. This would be a really fun coaster to ride. I'm very pleased with that. So the next thing to do is to decorate it and give it some special effects. And we definitely got to decorate these trains. They're really, really bad. We got to make them look cool. I was initially thinking mine carts, but now that we have this lava theme running and you're like the lava, I'm wondering if we just turn them into lava rocks or something like that. I don't know. Maybe that looks stupid. I don't know. We'll see. Yes, we will. Okay. Okay. I got a surprise for you. Here we go. This is not going to look good, but I had to do it because this is where my brain went. Sometimes you just got to do stuff to get it out of your brain. But let's watch as the coaster rockets through. You kind of saw a peek of it. Look. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. That looks really cool. I might keep that. That's not awful. This looks not great. It's pretty cool though. I mean, the concept's there, but yeah, we're not going to talk about what that looks like. We're going to just move on swiftly to a different concept. That'll be better. All right. So it's the same concept. I just executed it, I think, a little bit better. I'm hoping. So you still have the fiery kind of like a rock exploding out of it. See, looks pretty good. It's got flames like a like a boxcar. Okay, so this is basically the basic concept is that it's a, lava rock getting shot out of the mountain. That's kind of the idea. And within that, we just have this, I made my own custom little rock using, I don't know what they're called, just little pieces. I don't know. And then got some of these like wave looking things that look like smoke, and then some fire pieces, and then whoa, that's really far away. Put some fire signs. These are all sign pieces, I guess. I don't know. And then I just added a fire and a smoke trail to just kind of give it like a really kind of realistic-y looking special effect. And then as it goes, it just looks really nice. I really like it. I think it's really cool. And you'll see here in a second, we should get one launch to come out the top and then another one to come out the side. It's pretty cool. Here's the other question I have though. What does it look like when it's dark? Let's find out. All right, it's dark. Let's see. Yeah, that's so cool. That is so cool. We still have more to do, don't worry. But this is just the little starting point at which we want to keep going. Look what I've done. I have actually successfully made an optical illusion. Well, it's not really an optical illusion. I have successfully made what looks to be like lava in the bottom of this. And if you look closely enough, you can see it's kind of moving a little bit. I don't know if you can tell. Look at those coaster cars. They're so cool. But this is how I did it. It's very, very weird. I know, but it works. So I have just a bunch of really big leafy plants. And then I got a bunch of these signs and just made it like a really hot lava glow color. They're just like these moon lights. I don't know what to call them. They're just lights. And then I put some mist on top of it to kind of darken the green because the green was shining through way too much. But look at that. Doesn't that just, like, if you don't look at it too closely, you're like, hey, look, I can see leaves. That actually kind of looks like lava. And so there's like one spot, if you saw me zoom out, like look how green that looks. It's super weird how like just certain spots it looks really, really green. But if we go way back here, look at how cool that looks. It looks like there could be lava in the bottom. Now, if there is something that I'm completely forgetting about that could make this really, really easy and I don't have to use lava plants, I guess, let me know in the comments. Let me know because I would like to substitute it because it's pretty cool. And then look, I also put it over here. So the only thing I don't like is that whenever the coasters are coming around, you can kind of tell that they're lava plants, but you know, it's so fast coming through here that you don't really tell in the mist and everything. But it's pretty neat. I like it. It's pretty cool. Anyways, okay, we have done it. I have the game paused right now because I don't want to spoil it as I'm talking to you, but I have added in what makes it a little bit more exciting, I guess, because there are little lava explosions. Ready, go now. Oh, wow, that was actually on cue. I wasn't anticipating that working. And go now. No, and now. Hey, there it is. Isn't that cool? And there's another one. Super neat, right? I really like that. So now it's time to get some power to this ride. That is the next thing to do. As you can see, there's a little power symbol. We got to do the power. We have our distributor placed. It's kind of floating. Don't really care. It's behind the big rock. Nobody's going to see it until we buy this land anyways, and then I'll fix that problem. So we got that connected. It's all happy. So let's go ahead and go here and open this ride. Heck yeah. Now we just need to build a new flat ride, which we're going to put probably honestly just like right here because we need to add in more rides on this side. So that way this isn't the only solo ride over here. And then people are walking over here for no reason. So we'll probably put it right here. So let's do that. I'm just gonna do it really quick. I think I may not show you. I just may skip past it and then just be like, look, we're opening it. Yay. All right, looky here. You can't see anything. Yay. That's because I haven't hidden. It's like a little secret dragon-y area. That's right. We made these little flying dragons here. Look how cool they are. I really wanted to have multiple colored dragons, but unfortunately it would have taken me 55 million years to place every single one of these pieces in the exact same spot and have different colors. So they're all the same color. They're all just green dragons. Very neat. Very, 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 very cool. And yeah, so this is your little like dragon nest area, I would call it. That would be where the dragon keeper stays. And this is the entrance. It's so beautiful, isn't it? Through the woods and through the forest. Look at that waterfall. So beautiful. That's the priority pass. And boom, that poor janitor looks so miserable. But look at these guys go. Yes, they just fly right over your head. I made a little path in the trees here. Let me pause so you can kind of see, and then I'm gonna back out of this. See this little path I've made? I kind of made a little path around the trees, made these trees smaller, made these trees bigger. Makes it feel like you're going around. It's very, very fun, very, very cool. I really like it. Okay, we just need to get power to this sucker and open it, and we will complete this objective. All right, we have placed the power in a rock. It's my favorite place to put these little power conduit thingies, not generators. What are these called? I forget what they're called. What are they called? They are called distributors. Why is the UI glitched? What's happening? What is going on? Whatever. I like putting my distributors in rocks. Makes the rocks like fake rocks, you know. Anyways, very cool. We are ready to open this ride finally. Wait, what's going on? Excuse me? Uh-oh. Something weird is happening. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's going to crash. Oh, no, the game's going to crash. We're crashing. We've crashed. Oh, I don't know when it last saved. I hope I don't have to do that all over again because I'm going to cry if I have to do that all over again. Let's see what happens. All right, we're loading back in. Let's see how bad the damages are. Yes, I don't have to rebuild this. Woo! Okay, oh, wait. Oh, no. The only thing that didn't work was the distributor. Okay, well, we'll put our distributor back in this rock. Now we can go ahead and open this. Heck yeah. Let's go see. What's the next objective? I have no idea. I don't remember anything. Oh yeah, we just have to have 500 more guests in the park. Cool. Well, we could do that. That should be pretty easy, right? Let's come here and look at these people and see what are they complaining about. They are hungry and they are thirsty. They're not super tired. I'm surprised by that. But I should put some benches around and some trash cans on this walkway. And I think we definitely need to have some sort of food in this park, because I'm pretty sure the only food is all the way over here at the entrance. And I think right here might be a really nice spot to put a couple little places to eat. Yes, we can edit these buildings. So let's go ahead and just make the lives of these people much better. Okay, so I have a nice food court here. All we got to do is go around and open all these. So open, 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 and last but not least, open. Then we can go ahead, hit play, and we have all of this food option. Look at these people go running in for the food. Yes, food. Food is good. So now all we need is just more people in this park. And I think the easiest way to do that is to probably do an advertisement campaign and see what we get from that. Okay, over here in the guest tab, we can go to advertising. We can go down here. We only have one option. That's fun. Okay, what is the ability here? How much money? We have so much money. We're just going to crank this all the way to the top. Cost per hour is outrageous. Confirm. Okay, we're getting close to the 2,000 mark. Well, we were until that group of people left. We're at 1,857. People, stop leaving. No, stop leaving. Why? Oh, come on. We were so close. We were like 100 away. And then now everybody's leaving. Now we're 200 away. We're going the wrong direction. Wrong direction. The hard part about this is I'm totally going to miss when we get over the 2,000. It's just going to be an annoying thing that's going to happen. I think I'm going to put this right here because it has already been decorated. Okay, so I have added in this ride. I'm kind of regretting putting this so close to the edge because it kind of feels a little bit weird, but it's kind of cool at the same time. I don't know. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and open this to get another good ride in here. So maybe we can actually get to 2,000 guests. We keep floating around to like 1930, and it's not great. It's not what we want. But we are getting more guests on this side of the park, which is exactly what we need. So let's just, oh, here we go. Here it is. Yes.
I must say, Brad.
There it is. Nice. We have finished the gold. Now it's on to the platinum. All right, over here in the objectives. Wow, these are really easy. I don't think these are going to be very difficult at all. Build a new coaster, have an income of 180,000 and then a 4.5 rating. I don't really see how this is going to be hard. You know, I say that, but it's probably going to be very, very difficult to do. So first thing we got to do is get rid of all of this nonsense that makes no sense to be part of this park. Goodbye. Oh, look, and these 3 trees. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye. We don't want no real trees in this park. We got our seaweed trees. Look at these guys. They're so cool. They're perfect. Everything about them. I mean, not really. They're okay, but I think they're perfect. Okay, I made them. I can think whatever I want. All right, let's build a coaster. I think right here. This is a great little spot for another coaster, hopefully. Before I start working on the coaster, one of the things I came to look at was what are my guests saying about my park, my guest experience. And it looks like they pretty much were just hungry and thirsty, which, you know, that makes sense. So what I did is I went around the park and I added a whole bunch of seating area, a whole bunch of trash cans on both sides of the park. The other thing I added here was this cool, I did not make this. This is just a preset, just plopped it in and it's working nicely. The only thing I added were these seaweed trees, my seaweed trees, because these guys were just baking in the sun while they ate. So I figured some shade would be nice and appreciated. So I went ahead and shaded that up. And then I came over here and I thought, I wonder what they have for Vikings, for restaurants. And look what they have. Look at this right here. It's perfect. It fits so nicely right here. We have an entrance here on the back side, and we have an entrance here on the front side. And again, I did not make this. This is just a preset thing that they've already made. But look how nice this is. This is super cool. Only thing, oh look, I did something. I have no idea what I just did. Let's go check. I did the daily income greater than 180,000. Heck yeah. Well, anyways, back to this. Only thing I did was add in these trees because for the same reason, these people were kind of baking in the sun. So I figured, you know, it's nice to be some shady place to eat. Okay. So now we can come over here and actually start building the coaster. Yes, this is what we do. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that. This is the ride that we have created. The only problem is that we have to have a fear over 4.5, and I don't have a fear over 4.5. All right, I got to show you guys this. So I made some adjustments on this side. I'm going to come back in and terraform all this. And I ran a test, and the coaster was doing so good, and then look what happened. It just died 2 feet from the end. It's so close. It's okay. We can fix that really easily. I just thought that was really funny. I was like so excited to see what it was going to look like, and then it just was like, nope, not happening. All right, I'm way back here by this guy because I'm about to reveal the new amazing roller coaster in the back of the park. And look at it. This is what you see when you walk in the park. Look at that. Look how cool that is. That coaster looks legit. It's a huge mountain. Wait, there's trees in the way. It's just a huge mountain. Look at that coaster. It's so cool. It's just a huge mountain of coral reef. It's awesome. It is so good. I love it. I keep walking through people's faces. But look at when you come up close, you just feel like you're this small little fish swimming, swimming, swimming. Look how cool that looks. So fun. All right. So let's get out of this view. And from above, it just looks really nice. You can see I haven't decorated the station or put the walkways in at all whatsoever, but that's okay. We'll do that together probably because I did a lot without you. And I got a little secret that I want to talk to you about. You can kind of see it over the top of the left corner. You don't look over there though. Here's the deal. I don't know if any of this scenery that I have added in causes issues with like clipping and you running into it. I don't know if I care enough to do it, to go in and like make sure everything's absolutely perfect, but we should be okay. It should be okay. I tried pretty hard to make sure that there wasn't a lot of clipping or any clipping whatsoever, but we'll see. We will see. But now we need to move on into finishing out and opening this coaster so we can officially be done with this ride. Alrighty, here it is. This is the walkway entrance for this ride. It's a gorgeous now, looking really, really nice. And you might be wondering, why is this all broken? Look, let me hit play. Look, everything's all sparky and broken and there's bubbles. Bubbles are fun. But why is that all broken and falling apart? And oh no. Well, there's a little something that I didn't tell you about this ride. This isn't decorated yet, so it's whatever. But there's a little something special I haven't shown you yet. So let's go ahead. Look at the coaster's ready too. We're just gonna go here and hit ride this ride. Oh no, the fear. Oh no, look at the rating. Oh no, that's not good. I did all this terraforming and all this crap and it brought the fear above a 5.5. No. Oh, very disappointed. So frustrating. 1 second. Okay, I have fixed it. Luckily, it was actually a pretty quick and easy fix, but you can see I'm a little bit bummed because I'm pretty sure when I first did this, I had an 8.0 rating in the excitement, and now it's only a 7.5, which I'm a little confused at, but we are under on that fear, which is good. Basically, I just changed this spot, which I'm very happy about because it was already really rough and rocky. I don't know. It was rough. It was a rough ride. Okay. So I'm hoping that's a little bit smoother. It might be a little bit better. We'll see. I haven't ridden it yet, but we do have a good fear rating and that's what we need. That's all we really care about. So let's go ahead and ride this. Let's see, wing front bumper. That's what we want. And let's hit play. There we go. Now we're at the top. And this is when you guys get to see the nice little surprise I have in store for you. Here we go. I don't know if you guys saw that. I'm hoping you saw it. Oh, this is a fun ride. Look at this. We're upside down. Whoa, that's so cool. I love this ride. It's so fun. This is where it gets a little rocky and rough. Let's see if it's smoothed out. Oh, that's pretty bad. Upside down, spin around. It's okay. A little bit rough still. That's all right. I don't know. Did you guys see the super secret surprise? Did you see it? Let's go look at it. Inside of here is a super cool custom animatronic monster. It's hard to see, so we'll see it come through. Ready? And look at that. That's so good, right? Isn't that cool? Yeah, that's pretty cool. He's got a cool face. I really like it. He's like ripping apart the little rover. Super neat, super cool. You're seeing him roaring at you. I do feel like this needs a little bit of light. Maybe that's what we need to add. We need to add some lights. Yes, some lights. That would help. Okay, let's see. Does that help see him? Actually, it kind of defines him a little bit more. That's why we use hair lights in the photography world. It kind of gives him some definition. I think that helps quite a lot. Like if we go here and then we do undo. See how hard it is to see him? But if we do redo, that helps. Redo and then redo, that really helps define it. I don't like how bright it is though. I think that's a problem. Maybe we get rid of that one, or maybe we leave that one and then we get rid of this one. Yeah. That is nice right there. I like that a lot. Bruh, isn't that cool? So that's all custom. Let me show you how I did it. All right, let me show you. Okay, so over here, you will see I have a bunch of the animated things. I even grabbed these just in case I wanted them, but I didn't want them because they're not good. And then I've triggered it. So if I hit play, ta-da, see that? It's dabbing. I didn't mean to make it dab. I just copied this arm to this arm and then it's doing the same thing, but reversed and so it's doing something weird, but it works. Okay. So that's movement. Then my first idea was this seaweed monster. Really wanted to do a seaweed monster. Don't know why, just thought it would be cool. Kind of like Avatar, The Last Airbender when they're in the swamp place and there's a swamp monster with the seaweed. It was super cool. Anyways, didn't work because it really just got muddy and it was just a lot of the same color and it didn't look great. So then I moved on to this. Obviously, this is what we landed with, but then I liked it and I moved on to this. I made him and then I finished making him and I thought, oh, yeah, I can make like little cool pieces, like little collar looking things. Yeah, I like this guy. He's a cool little character. I had no idea what he's going to be called. Let me know what you would like to call him. But I think he's pretty cool. I have this one actually rigged to trigger. So this is what it looks like when it plays, obviously, because we've already seen that. And it looks just really, really cool. And the reason why I'm tilting him back is because we only can work with quarter turns. So if I quarter turn him back, then instead of him facing straight down when he yells, does his little yell, bah, he now rotates and he faces at you. See, now he's just yelling at you. His mouth opens, everything's quarter turns. Frontier, if you're listening or watching, which you're not, but if you ever do see this, please add in some more options for like a specific degrees of turning and rotation. That would be so lovely because then we could really do some cool stuff with custom animatronic robots. It would just be so fun. But yeah, you probably won't ever see this. But if you do, or if you somebody, you know somebody that works at Frontier, send this over to them. Show them. This is really cool. Look how cool that is. Super fun. I love it. But anyways, we can go ahead and open this ride and be happy. Be happy, happy campers. Okay, here we go. And open. Technically, it's not done yet because I do still need to decorate this. But I'm so over decorating right now. I have decorated so much stuff. I need a break from decorating. We may or may not ever actually come back to do that. And that gave us the nice little objective. Look at that. Wait, no, this one. Ta-da. And we're at a 4.9. We just need a 0.5 more. We just need 0.5 more. That's it. That's it. And we can move on. Let's go to park management and see our park rating. It's the unique attractions that is our problem. So let's try and work on that. Okay, so I've decided I'm just gonna put this guy here, and you know what? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna call this the log or the tree. I don't know, because I saw this tree and I was like, what if I just scaled up this tree like crazy? Wow, that's a big tree. And then what if I made this just look like a tree? Yeah, I just want to be done with this. I have been working so long on this, and I really hoped that that last ride was going to put me over the top, and it didn't. So we're trying to get this done. We want to get this done so we can move on to the next park. All right, look at this. I have made the ride. This is as good as this ride's going to get. Ready for this? It's a really tall tree trunk. It's a giant tree with a tall tree trunk. Look at that. It's so good. It's so stupid. Watch. And then this is like the tree branches, right? And it's like falling or something. I don't know. It's so stupid. This side of the park is so decorated, so beautifully. And then there's just this. I don't care. I am so ready to be moving on to the next campaign level. But let's go ahead and open this because it's ready to be opened. And boom. And we should, in theory, I really hope this gets us to the next. Oh, we're at 4.3. Look at that. That is depressing. Can we get it higher quickly? I don't know. If this park reputation was at a 0.12 reputation for next star, that's what we need to focus on. How do we get reputation? Okay, I'm an idiot. It literally says underneath park reputation, it's all about, wait, there it is. It's all about guest happiness. So simple enough. Let's go over here and see what they're complaining about. So basically, if I make a souvenir shop, I think we're going to be cooking with gas. So what we're going to do is we're just going to duplicate this shell and souvenir. What is the best souvenir shop? Obviously, it is Loony Balloony. I mean, who doesn't like balloons? Look at this. People are happy. They're all going for the balloons. Did that a balloon just, wait, hold on. That balloon, what? People can lose their balloons? Can I select it? No, I can't. That is so cool. I did not know that that was a thing in this game. Let's watch it. Look at it fly away. That's such a weird thing for the devs to add, but it's so good. Because that happens everywhere you go. Anywhere that's selling balloons, they always lose them and they go flying up in the air. Does it just keep going and going? Okay, hold on. Let's follow it in faster motion. Look at it go. Look at it go. I'm trying to track it. Okay, I'm sorry. Wait, am I able to select it? Oh no! I popped it. No! I popped the balloon. I didn't know you could do that. That's so sad. Oh. Can I pop this guy's balloon? Hold on, pause. Wait, no, I want to watch it pop. If it pops. I'm so sorry. That was hilarious. It even made a sound effect. That is the greatest. Wait, I can pop everybody's balloons. Oh, pop, pop, pop. Did anybody else know this was in the game? What am I learning here? This is the greatest thing ever. I'm sorry about your balloons, by the way, but I can't stop. I can't stop. Are you guys now sad? Nah, they're fine. Okay, that's enough popping balloons. We need to move on to finally finishing this park. So we just went to the guests and said, what do you need? And we gave them what they wanted, which was just more souvenir shops. And we waited and we waited. And then eventually I caved and I was like, fine, I'll just make a pool because that'll bring up the rating even higher. And in the process of doing so, this happened.
You're not going to believe this. But I
literally did a strip here.
I also just wanted to say
I'm going to undo it.
We've been a right nightmare today.
So dumb.
Eugene is.
I don't know if it was the pool, probably not, but I did it.
A total nerd.
I did the pool and it worked. I guess I didn't even open the pool. No, it couldn't have been the pool. It must be. It must have been the. Oh my gosh! It must have been the guest happiness over here going up. And there you have it. There we did it. We've completed the platinum badge. This park took so long. because I spent a lot of time on that seaweed monster. I mean, this was a coral monster. That's what it was. And that will do it for today's episode. We did everything. We made this park so absolutely amazing. At least this one. There's 2 parks that we had to work with this time. But this park looks amazing. I absolutely love the 2 coasters that we have over here. And obviously the best ride is this tree ride. It is just the most beautiful, perfect ride ever. And of course, this side of the park as well, we have 2 amazing coasters here and just a beautiful coral reef. And of course, our favorite coaster, which is our beautiful mountain coral reef right here as those guys go enjoy the ride. And our awesome monster. Yeah. But have a good rest of your day. I will see you in the next episode. Please let me know what your favorite part of this episode is in the comments, and have a great rest of your day. Goodbye. Look at all the balloons to pop. We can pop all those balloons. Oh my goodness, I want to pop all